Hey there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Time. I am an independent author, an avid reader, and a cat mom of 4. I just adopted a new baby. And today we will be talking about a book that I was so excited for. It's from an author that I love, but ultimately I feel like it fell a little flat. And that is Zomromcom by Olivia Dade. Let's get into it. Coming in with the book blurb, we have when Edie Banstrup attempts to save her sweet, seemingly harmless human neighbor from the first major zombie breach in 2 decades, she's stunned to be saved by him and his ridiculously large sword instead. As it turns out, he's actually a super old, super surly vampire, but for all her neighbor's newly revealed cynicism and lethality, Gaston Max Boucher, yes, Gaston, is unexpectedly protective. He wants her to stay in his safety bunker until the breach is resolved. Edie can't risk more innocent people getting killed, though, and Max won't let her save them alone. As they unravel a sinister conspiracy to set zombies loose on the world again, the duo meet a host of lovable allies and discover they're not the only ones willing to fight for the future of humanity. Despite the awful timing, Edie finds herself falling for the vampire who's helping her save the world. But all their dangerous plans could end their future before it even begins. As she and Max battle side by side, Edie is forced to consider whether having a love worth living for also means a love you'd die for, and in a world that grows deadlier by the minute, whether that's a risk she's willing to take. I was so excited for this book. I love most of Olivia Dade's books. She tends to feature a plus-size heroine. Her Shipwrecked series, I've read several of her books and just adored them. She's the one who wrote the Harlot's Bay books, Love at First Spite, and Second Chance Romance. She wrote the Spoiler Alert series. She's a great author. This is not her strongest work. In my notes, I have Edie knows one joke and repeats it ad nauseum. I usually love Olivia Dade, but this is not it. The romance element feels utterly baffling. These two characters have nothing in common at all whatsoever throughout the book. It feels out of left field. There's very little chemistry. They're pawing at each other and mauling each other in public practically. And it doesn't feel earned. It doesn't feel realistic. It doesn't feel earned. It doesn't feel in any way like something that could happen. And the rest of her books are fairly well rooted in reality. This one, I don't know what this one was. The plot is hard to follow. It's confusing and ridiculous. Because not only do we have zombies and vampires, but there are witches and enhanced humans and other supernaturals, and they're everywhere, and there's fairies and demons, and they have soul marks. When you find your soulmate, you get a mark, I guess, on your body. And it just doesn't feel cohesive. This book doesn't feel cohesive, and she keeps telling the same, something that really bothered me, I already touched on it, is that his name is Gaston, and Edie knows one joke, and that's singing the song from Beauty and the Beast about no one, that one. Singing that with different, every time she learns something new about him, she makes up a little song about it, and it's not cute. It's not funny, it's not cute, it's annoying, and it feels like bullying. He doesn't enjoy it. And he has come out and said he does not appreciate it. And she does it anyway. And it's for a romance, they're missing a healthy amount of respect for each other. With a relationship, yes, some people have teasing relationships and some people have joking relationships. But at the same time, if one person is saying no, you have to take that no. You have to be willing to accept their no as a point of respect. Because what do you have without that no? You have something dark and twisted. And this isn't that kind of book. So why is she not accepting his no? There is a lot of banter in this book, but it's just cringy and awkward. And it feels like she's trying to get the point across, the plot points across through sexy banter, which doesn't make a lot of sense because that's not where you put info dumping. You don't put info dumping in the sexy banter. But the sexy banter usually results in him explaining the world she lives in to her. Like, she's lived in this world the whole time. She's been here the whole time, and she has no idea. Like, she knows that supernatural beings exist and enhanced humans exist, but he's constantly explaining things about them to her, and it doesn't, like Doctor Who did the same thing with the Donna Noble character, that she was busy with something else, and she just misses major plot points in the Doctor Who series. And they do it in such a way that it's funny. This just feels like she's a bumbling idiot. Like, she just feels flaky and flighty and not at all with it intellectually. And this is a zombie book, right? I'm expecting zombies on most of the pages, like talking about the zombies, being afraid of the zombies coming to get you all the time, because it's a zombie book. The zombies are only on the page sometimes, and they don't feel like a major plot point for most of the book. Like, I get that this is a romance, but it's a romance and the main setting is a zombie apocalypse, but it doesn't feel apocalyptic. And the zombies are barely there for most of the book, and they disappear without rhyme or reason, and they escape them just fine. Like, oh, you're wet, you must be cold, we have to get naked to snuggle through your warmth. And like, the zombies forcing them off a bridge served no purpose other than for the two characters to get naked, it felt like. That leads me into my next point in my notes here. The love scenes are just, I have love scenes equal ugh. They're just gross. And like, there's one thing in a romance, that healthy communication, like when you read a romance novel where the characters have healthy communication before, during, and after, it can feel like a breath of fresh air. This is just them talking to each other during the act, and not dirty talking, like having full conversations while they're mauling each other. And it's just, they must not be doing a good job if they can carry on a conversation during, is all I can help but think about. Like, they must not be enjoying themselves if they're capable of complex intellectual dialogue. Well, as complex and intellectual as the dialogue gets in this book. Because neither character is very deep. Gaston, his character is into fashion. He's a vlogger. He mostly runs around in like macrame underwear or like furry underwear. And it's like, why? Why would he do this? And like, he's internet famous and she's internet famous because a mutual that they have online that basically steals content, but they're both really happy about having their content stolen, featured them. And she makes soap, and like, that's her living, is she makes gourmet soap, like artisanal soap, and she makes blog posts about it online. But yet, knowing that her whole life is online and devoted to perpetuating a brand and making videos, she's shocked to find that in his room he has a ring light. Yeah, okay. Who doesn't have a ring light? Like, I know not everybody has a ring light, but I don't feel like that should be a shocking revelation to find out that your neighbor has a ring light. Like, that shouldn't be shocking. Like, you know? And he has a filming setup. Oh no, what kind of person is this? An influencer? Like, this book takes place in the not too distant future, and yet she can't come to terms with the fact that he's an influencer, that this is just a shocking revelation to her. And he has a whole cabinet full of beauty and skincare products. Okay, dude takes care of his skin. Why is that shocking and horrifying and make you question his morality? Like, it feels like the author makes a big deal out of the character doesn't play into these negative tropes and negative associations, but yet her actions tell a completely different story. Oh, and Gaston also pretended for the first couple years of them knowing each other to be some pothead surfer dude for no apparent reason. Like, there's no reason why he would hide that he's a vampire from her, because she knows that vampires exist and she's chill with that. So why is he pretending to be a surfer, a stoner surfer guy? Oh yeah, it's just to mess with her, because he thinks she's hot, so he's going to mess with her. It makes me wonder if the character of Max or Gaston or whatever the hell his name is on which page is one of those people that like pulled girls' pigtails because he liked them, like, or like tripped the girls in the lunch line because he liked them, or like made fun of or punched girls because he liked them. Like, dude needs therapy. Like, if that's how you express love and adoration and admiration and your feelings, go to therapy. Like, seriously, learn to say, I like you. Like, that's okay. This book is a fantasy. It's not it's not realistic at all. It's a fantasy. And so why can't he just say, I like you? Why can't he say, I like you, I've always liked you? No, she has to arrive at that conclusion herself. This book was exhausting, and it would have been a DNF if I didn't have jury duty earlier this week. Like, if I didn't have jury duty and been stuck in Dallas County for hours waiting to be called and then ultimately not called, I would not have finished this book. But it was the only book I brought with me, and I didn't bring my headphones, and I needed, like, my car, the USB doesn't charge my phone from my car, so I couldn't really use my phone while I was waiting because I needed the charge to get back from downtown Dallas back home. If it weren't for, like, a series of unfortunate events, I would have just not finished this book. The ending is lazy and slopped on, and it's part of a series, so it feels like it's setting up for more interesting characters to take precedence in the next book. But at the same time, I'm not here to read the next book. Like, yeah, you can sell the next book in the series with the last couple of pages or with an interesting world building, but the whole book shouldn't be to set up selling the next book. That's not even good writing for a middle book in a trilogy. The book should stand on its own feet. And no, this book just was not it. And it makes me consider my loyalty to Olivia Dade as an author. Like, it makes me rethink buying her other books if this is the direction she wants to go in. That being said, this book is 1 of 5 stars for me. On a Chili Pepper rating, it's I guess 1 star out of 5 Chili Peppers, because it does feature semi-explicit sex on the page, but it's so awkward and cringy and full of dialogue and bad writing. And, like, there were points in this where I'm like, okay, wait, what position are they in? How many hands does he have? What is going? Like, it just felt sloppy and lazy. Have you read Zomromcom? Am I missing something here? I would love to hear your thoughts on this book. Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.